Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Duvernay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They run the counter. St. Clair. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
On the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
Mayfield on play action. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 10-yard line.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
4-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
To number 44.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
These two teams all tied after one. Now a first down carry by Jones. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, St. Clair, and he's got some space here, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Mayfield completes it to Hardman. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Rosen off the play action. He completes this to Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And now it's Rosen looking. And a quick throw here that's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To number 82. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Middle. Son, got man. Check three.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Mike's 50.
On second down, Rosen. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Now Rosen. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Rosen to throw again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 4 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Ball formation. Come on, boys, come on. Anybody's coming. Watch him. Run.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what you're...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, and that'll bring up second down.
5-yard line.
This is Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Alert. Defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Quarter.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And they'll throw it with Rosen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. This is out quickly to the right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Bears 21. Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Bears 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grant Delpit able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result in the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Mecole Hardman.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 25. The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And this pass going to be caught by Hardman. Not much there, only a yard.
Hardman. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.